Hey, anh vừa.
So hold on to it.
Oh, okay.
Alright. 5:50. Alright, I'll be back. Oh.
He's not ready?
Oh, no. You want to let it come back?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just split it up, you don't count.
Hả?
It's just split it up, you don't count. It's not even kind of not dressed right now.
He's not ready. He's in the room.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab the.
So he doesn't want us to come into the room?
He's not dressed right now.
Oh. Hey, Mr. Christopher, you are not dressed?
No, I'm not.
Why?
I don't know. I was just lazy.
Huh? It's a good. The band cannot fulfill the house, but they say they try to get the money from the north, but I try to fight and defend and appeal. Because they fail to respond 50 days and you know the north is invalid. Hey, I need you sign a new rental agreement for the next year. Huh? Oh. How about you? Who you talk with? Who you talk with? Oh, you had a new Samsung TV? But you think you don't dress up? You dress up already? Oh, how much you buy the new Samsung? How many inches? You like it? Hey, it's better than Sony. Is it? Oh, you can watch the YouTube, right? I tell you. But you had the internet at home. Oh. Right now, it's after 2 days. Hey, Mr. Rick Topper. You know the eBay, they sell the Amazon stick. You can watch 1,000 movies. How you believe it? Huh? Yeah. But now it's later. But you say you are not a dresser anything. So it's okay, right? Wow. It's very good. Why you don't buy the 50 inches?
Well, this is on sale.
It's a 40 inches.
Oh, next time you come over, it's going to be a 73 inch that one.
73, you will buy the 73 in the front room? 73 inches?
Yeah.
How much is that?
Oh, I'm giving it free.
You get it free? 73 inches? How?
One of my nephews.
Yeah, from your nephew?
Mm-hmm.
He get to you? New or is it old?
I believe it's new.
Why he get to you free? He love you?
All my family loves it.
Huh?
All my family loves it.
All your family love you? He said he give you free? What the rent?
Huh?
What the rent?
The rent?
Yeah.
No, what's supposed to be one actually, if you don't need it. Probably go off or something like that.
No, but what the rent? What the rent
Oh,
for?
rent.
What the rent for the TV?
I don't know yet. Wait till the day and let me see it. He just told me about it.
Huh?
He just told me about it.
Just read it. Exactly the same everything.
neighborhood. My life never revolved around the old neighborhood. I don't give a fuck about the old neighborhood. From wherever I happen to be. These days, like Nashville, Tennessee. That's me. I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna do it on insurance.
Hả?
I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna get rental insurance as soon as possible.
Hả?
I'm gonna get some rental insurance as soon as possible. About me. By the way, live in Vegas for any casino.
Because I don't want, Thomas come into the room, and take your stuff and you don't have anything,
Oh yeah, that's understandable. He in jail now.
He in the jail right now? Why? Why?
Trying to rob, well, not rob, but more rob, I guess, take a Rolex, a couple of Rolex.
Take a Rolex? A couple Rolex from where?
Somewhere.
Do you know how much is this for the Rolex?
I know they were spending.
Over $3,000. $3,000, right? Or $30,000.
No, I ain't get a chance to see him.
He had a couple Rolex.
They called him and they said, what was he doing? They said he was on drugs real bad, so he did it. If he wasn't on drugs, he wouldn't have did it.
And he had to go to the court.
Oh, yeah, he had to go to court, so he's jail now behind him. There's on the news, there's on TV.
I had to go to the court too. It's so stupid. They charged me for the three, I tell you, and they say they took from the main, main criminal, and they just. They say I am the man. They took the main file, criminal charge, and they use the malicious to harm me. They say I am the criminal charge from the man, from another man inmate. They are crazy, They thought my father is very sensitive, and and they.
Oh, what are we going to do about the tub in there?
Huh?
So what are we going to do about the tub?
The tub what?
Still got that nasty hole in it.
The nasty hole in?
Yeah, I mean, we can't keep packing it up. We want to put those insert over.
Inside over?
You got to build a hole in the tub and insert.
Insert? What mean?
One to go right over the top of that one. It's seamless. The wall, the wall is getting water and that not get through it. So you don't have to worry about mold and that.
Really?
Yeah, go to TV when I watch it again. I'm going to take all this information there. And call to find out how much it is. I know it's probably pretty expensive. But I know it's that, it's so hard.
Oh.
I'm doing this, not my home, it's your home. But I'm living in your home, so I'm going to at least live like I know this night. Things are going to start changing around me, you're going to see.
I don't get anything.
I said you're going to see things are going to start changing around here. Things are going to start changing around here.
Oh.
Yeah, you're going to see big time.
This is chain around me.
It's going to start doing some changes.
The business chain around you.
No, I'm fixing to get some things done. Listen, I don't want to talk about all this shit about it. Thinking I got $1 million or something.
Huh?
I said people be thinking I got $1 million or something.
$1 million for some place?
No, I'm saying they be thinking I got $1 million.
They say you got $1 million?
No.
Why?
No, I thought you understand that you understand it, but you don't understand it.
Okay, so you tell me. Because you turn on the level, I did not hear what you say. Okay, you say.
No, I'm saying, what was I talking about?
What was you talking about? I know it was about money.
About the money?
Oh yeah, I said you understand things, but you don't understand slang words.
Oh, you say I don't understand the slang word.
The slang words.
The slang word.
I mean, you know, it's still English, but it's slang.
Yes.
Slang.
So okay, just tell what you say.
Nah, I thought you understood what I was talking about.
Will you tell me what you say? Slang language.
All right. Oh yeah, what we're gonna do about this room?
Oh yeah, I need to yeah, I'll have to do that. I could only get 5 out of the bank, so the rest of it off of the other card.
Get it all off that one card.
I tried after they won't let me get the 5, so that's the 5 there. And then, I got the chicken, and took 60 off the other card, and you wanted me to go around to that account, right?
What?
You were gonna have no this to be fair, right?
Oh yeah, still want to pay you.
Yeah, but I didn't take the money out yet. I was gonna give it all to you with the count first. Oh, this is the receipt from the other one. That's the other receipt.
And this one is the internet.
Yeah, that's the internet.
How much you have to pay a month?
50 bucks. There you go.
You talking about
There's 2.
getting it straightened up in here?
Yeah, getting it all done.
The paint stuff,
Yeah, getting it all. It makes the room look depressing.
well, I got the, I have some money here the next couple of days. I can get the tools I need to
I get the stuff ladder and get all the stuff today that you need. If it can get done. And then you and then Miss Lynn can talk about whatever else. Once I get it already,
$200. 3. 4.
indeed.
That's a what?
$4.
$4. Need to be careful. There's the remote. And I wrote a receipt for you. Oh, you know, my body very bad. You know, I should go to, but I should come back to Vietnam to buy something, you know, Chinese medicine, you know, because the doctor, hey, you know, that, okay, this is the first. See, the like that, okay? Cool. My leg like that.
Oh, yeah.
And the side, the spinal cord, like You see?
Oh, it was just dangling there.
You see what I'm saying? Very, very dangerous. And the my eliminated the nurse is had on the top had something the vein blood clot head.
Oh, blood clot?
Yeah, on the top like a very, very big here. Very head there. I put the oil.
Oh, damn.
And he blooded it. They don't know how to fix it. Tramadol, take it every time. Ibuprofen, 800 milligrams. You know, the stupid man, he said I'm harassing him. How do you think the stupid man? I did not see it. You know, I had a central deficit, you know, vision deficit, retinal detachment 2008. The 1989, and now after the birth accident 2011, the visual is very, very reduced significant. And the stupid man, he came to my house and everybody, he talked, you know, I'm owner. He said he's the owner of the property. How you believe? You remember the camera you saw? He said it's his property.
I remember you told me that.
And you know, we found out the police, you know, took the man image to make the file for me. You know, so you know, if you know in the future you had the money, don't tell every people because you know sometimes you get the trouble because you are the rich. You understand? You have a lot of money. You understand what I'm saying? Because sometimes you don't do anything, but hey, they're trying to take some pay.
Oh, my bad, sorry.
So you know, sometimes you don't tell every people. You don't tell every people you have the money, okay? Because you know they will try to do something to harm you. You understand?
Oh, I already know that. They're trying to do that from the top.
Your wife found I did that already. She called to get, you know, stop the medication.
Yes, she did. That was
30?
30. That was 30.
30?
Yeah, that was
But I don't know why she did that. Can you tell me why she did?
If I knew that, I have $1 million.
She thought you had $1 million?
I said I would have had $1 million if I knew that. That's just a thing.
Oh, stupid.
No, I'm saying that. She's saying that.
Oh, you saying because you had $1 million in the future?
No. That was just a saying. Just, you know, I don't know how to explain it.
Oh. So the reason why she stayed with the doctor Kaiser, why? She wants you, doesn't have enough medication, you get the trouble, how physical.
She was trying to hurt me. And that was the only way to get me was to call her and have my medication.
Oh, you had to call her to beg her to call to the Kaiser just for you to get the medication.
No, I don't get no more. She had it cut off.
Okay, I will give you the copy next time.
Okay.
So I ask you, she said that, and if she say that, the doctor will don't give you the medication. The same like me, if I don't have the medication, I get a problem and die, okay? Because the blood clot, you know, and on the blood clot on my head right now, okay? And if I don't have it, I will very head there, and I go to emergency and I'm die, okay? So if I don't have the medication.
Don't say die. I'm going to live no matter what. No, I'm just being honest.
The doctor says,
I don't listen to
he
what
says,
but the doctor told me
you died 23 years ago, but you do not.
I'm still here. Told me I wasn't going to live past the weekend.
But the problem is, the people write down the, the insurance or pay you the check, they believe the doctor, what the doctor said. If you don't have a look of the evidence, the medical history, and they never believe you. The same, they never believe me.
Exactly.
They say, they had to get the medical history from the doctor and what the doctor say. The problem is they never listen to the patient, the person.
Why you want to listen to the doctor? And the doctor don't know what's wrong.
What is going on, the same like that, it's a hold the blood clot on the head, they never know. A very, very big.
CAT scan or something?
They say I had a demyelination, the microvascular ischemic, the migraine headache, and the two tumors, 1 centimeter, they measure 1 centimeter, and 0.5 centimeter, and abnormal cerebral bronchoalveolar. Can you see it? And the disability denied. The reason we denied, I don't know. They thought I had a problem. They can get anything to report, and they hope, I had a trouble in the year, and they deny everything. You understand? And they can't take the money, they can't take the money. You live in this world, they never had the love with the people, the person. And they just need the position, violence, and, the politics. Do you understand? The money.
Yeah, the money. It's always about the money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The money is the root. No money, no. Whoever has a pot of gold runs everything. You ain't got no pot of gold, you ain't running nothing.
The same as us at the core. I say I will got that 200,000 because the bank Federal National Market Association did not refund me over 50 days. And it was pursuant to the Oregon, according to based on the Oregon law, I had to get the rent, because I feel a summary adjustment, but she denied, and she favored for the bank, Federal National Market Association, and she doesn't care. And now, they cannot foreclose the house, this house, but they feel the note. You understand? They want to take the money, if I had the money in the bank, because they thought, I am the birth accident, and I will get the money.
Yeah.
And they will take the money, withdraw the money from my bank. They're very evil. They don't know I'm almost died, and they don't care. They just want to get the money, but they don't have any. You see, the note, okay. Every time you sign a check, personal check, you have to write down how much is it, okay? And now, the note, the check, the note, she said a negotiation improvement, that means a negotiation, the check, okay? And doesn't have any amount, pay to the order, pay for how much is it? And the lender say, they can store the note, partial, that means a small amount, or the whole interest, we don't know. So, we don't know. And the note side doesn't have doesn't have acknowledgement, doesn't have notarized signature, and we don't know who signed the note, who signed to sell the note, and we don't know. We cannot verify who signed, and if we pay for that person, and later the lender or the subsequent note holder, multiple subsequent come back and say, hey, this photo doesn't tell you anything. I do not sign. I do not sign anything because this person is not related to me. Because this person doesn't have any skill, doesn't have any knowledge. When they sign, they have to show they have the authority or interest of the note. When they sign the note, right? And they don't have skill. Why, why you say, and I don't say anything, pay amount of. I say only pay 10 cents and you pay the whole. No. You say that. Every time you go to the bank and you say, hey, I want to get into another checking account, and what the bank says. You have to show the power of attorney, the durable, the paper, notarized, acknowledgement. And when you deposit the personal check, you have to have an account, checking account with the bank. because they had the information, everything, social, and the driver license. If you don't have a checking account and you deposit the personal jet and they don't get you the cash, no, they need not get you the cash if you don't have the bank checking account. And they have to get the fund from the jet, okay? And you have to wait at least one week if they can cut the jet.
Oh, man, why you gotta wait so long?
Because you don't have a checking account at the bank, and the bank you cannot come in. I had a personal jet from some people, and can you give me the check? Can you give me the cash right away? No, they don't. You have to wait for at least one week. They can after they catch the jet.
What about check money?
The check money order.
Yeah, cash money, check money. Can you go to
Whatever you have, they don't give you the cash right away.
Oh, okay.
Because they don't want to get the trouble for the the theft, for the chest, for the stolen or something. They don't want it.
Yeah, but don't, they got insurance for that, check money. Don't they?
No, I come already. I get the home forward rent assistance. I go to the church and say I want to pay this right away, and they say no. If you don't have a checking account, and they say no. They say they give me only the $100, and I have to give the driver license, social security, something, and I have to wait for at least 1 week.
Oh, wow, that's a long time not to wait.
Yeah, so the note doesn't have anything notarized, and the borrowed notarized, and can get the tax right away. How can you believe it? This is crazy, stupid, right? Everything, the basic knowledge when you had a personal jet and doesn't have notarized anything, you go to hey, I want to get the cash from the personal jet, and all this small amount, not like $50,000, $10,000, really big deal. $2,000, very big deal, okay? Only the $200, $300. And they don't give you the tax. They have to wait for they have the check, and they get you later. But with the shop, if you don't have the checking account with that. So I don't know. She is the judge, and she doesn't know anything. And she said she doesn't understand. What doesn't understand? Very basic. Every people in the country has to know about it. And she doesn't go to the bank. She never had working with I know she had never handled with the bank before. She never know anything. The problem is okay. When you want to get the money, the said okay. For example, the lender, okay, is a checking account, okay, and the borrower, the bank, okay, and when someone comes, hey, I want to take them, I want to access the account from this person, okay, and give me the money, this money, okay, and I had to say, hey, can you show me the durable power attorney from him, authorized from him? You understand what I'm saying? Before I give you the money, his money, you have to show me your authority from him. You are the successor in the rest. You have to show me his durable power attorney. To show me he authorized for you to take money from me. Fair, right? But like the bank, okay? And when another people come and say, hey, give me his money, the lender money. And what I say, hey, give me you have to show me the evidence authority from the lender. The durable power attorney. He has to authorize for you to do it, right? And when the borrower say, hey, they say, hey, I sell the property. I sell the note to anyone, and say, hey, are you the lender? You sign and you have authority to do it, or you don't have authority to do it. I have to know it, right? And the lender, you have to show me. You have the authority from the. Yeah, you have to show me me you had the authority from the land to show to authorize for you to sign to say the note, right? If okay. I want to buy the house, okay? I come to the house, at least I had to see, you know, this had the name of the person I work with. Okay. I cannot come to the house with the people go down and they say hi, and they say, hey, it's my house, and you know, and they give the money for this person. I don't know, you know, they had the name of the deed of the property or not.
No.
You see, I had to verify who are you. You had the name of the deed. I just, you know, the people sign on the note, and you know, we don't know who are they. I don't know. They had the authority of some people in this world sign the note, and I had to pay for that. And you know, the same people come to the bank and they don't write the amount and how much is it in the amount.
My cousin told me all about that. Didn't have to and oh, dang it.
What? So yes, I don't know, Mr. Lee Blocker. I talked with some people in the country, in the child for the mental health problem, and I went to I go to the mental health course. You understand what I'm saying? Mr. Lee Blocker, I talked to you now. It's a mental health country, mental health problem people country. You understand what I'm saying? You know, okay, you see, I buy the house, and you don't know who said the house, you give the money for the people, you know, who said the house, you don't know. I don't know who are they.
Yeah, I don't know who I gave the money to.
And you know, some people come to, hey, Mr. Christopher, give me my, hey, give me money from and I say, hey, oh, yeah, you can do that? We cannot do it, some crazy people that do it. I don't know what it is.
Well, I got too much family and friends that own property is not to get beat. In other words, if there's a way to fix it, we're going to find the hole. I have to tell you, I'm not even going to be up on that. Not enough up to it.
The people say, hey, Lynn, you go to the U.S. bankruptcy court and fill out a bankruptcy, and no people can take your money from the bank. I say, why have to do it? Why have to surrender very early? You know, why have to do it? Because, you know, they're not like the, you understand what I'm saying? Why we don't fight it, you know, if you know the judge is trial court, they say that we have a, you know, we should go to the court appeal or Orient Supreme Court, right? Even, you know, I almost died, I would appeal. You understand what I'm saying? Even I took the 10 Tramadol or 15 pills, I almost died. I still go to the, I will go to the Orient Supreme Court or Orient Court appeal, I appeal. You know, the police Happy Valley, they make the something problem to me. I went to the USDC court already to complain there. What? You know, because the reason I don't want they get the trouble. No, I don't. I'm not evil like that. But the problem is if you permit for the people do it with you one time and maybe next time. Because in the past, the police Happy Valley violation with me already. But at that time, I complained with the mayor of the city Happy Valley and the city council. But now they still do it again and again. At 1 p.m., they got the gun, knock the door, to enforce me to open the door for them. But my reason had a problem. I'm the woman, and at that time I'm sleeping. I did not know. And because the neighbor, she's very mental health problem. She complained me. She called to the police. She said very noisy. The alarm from the car, and why the alarm sound? Because maybe she went outside at the night time, and alarm is sound on, okay? And the police Happy Valley because they hate me too much, and they brought me to the court, and they say because they heard the neighbor complain because I make the noisy to bother the neighborhood. I asked the police, have you seen what I'm doing, what I was doing? Or you just only heard the neighbor, she say it, and why you don't take her to the court for what she report? And you just heard from her, and you choose to believe her, but you don't based on the evidence, you don't have any evidence, and you don't see it.
What kind of noise is this fan coming from your
She
house?
said a alarm from the car, and I was sleeping at that time. I do not see any. I do not hear any. Huh?
Was it your alarm?
Alarm from the car. Inside.
Your alarm.
Sure alarm.
Not that
My car.
Your car, was it on?
My car is a sound alarm, and I do not know what she did on my car at night time.
Oh, wow.
That's the problem. Why the alarm is sound on? She's crazy.
You got kids?
And and later, later, she reported to the police, she reported to the Happy Valley City. She said she had a camera, camera video inside my garage, inside my property. And why she did that? That means she violated privacy. Because she cannot, video camera inside my garage, inside my in my property. She can video in the public, but she cannot video in my property.
Without your knowledge.
And she, yes, so she cannot do it, But she report to the police. She get the camera. She say she saw me, my car inside the garage, something like that. Why she posted on me like that?
That sounds wild.
And the Poland Happy Valley, why don't take her to the court to get the what she say?
Really easy.
And now, they came on the December 23, 2015, and the Renfield car them, and they come, they not focus on the Renfield Blackie, and they focus on, the how in Happy Valley is the popular, and, and he tried the enforcement Happy Valley City, he attempt to tell with every people, in my house and the neighborhood, every people. He wants to destroy me. And I say, why, he did, but he did not have any interest or authority or consent from the owner of the property. He doesn't have any related to my property. Why, to our property, why he did that? For what the purpose. And you don't know, very careful, very, very scared. When I went to the mediation conference resolution for the house in Happy Valley 12542, you never know. After I had a agreement, I had a very, very big agreement with the lawyer of Wayne Long Citizen and Lexus National Bank, you don't know. And when I went to the Lackamat County Recorder, and I went to the bus stop, and the two man, he had a knife, and he say, hey, give me some blood. Give me some young blood. What mean?
Give him some young blood.
No, give him some of my blood.
Oh, some of your blood.
You understand what I'm saying? Because at that time, I said with the Auckland Election National Bank, you are not the true beneficiary. Because you don't support me any evidence or document to show me you identify you as a true beneficiary. And we don't have anything to talk. After I just left from the Lackamat County Recorder, and they know what I had to go to. I had to go to the bus stop, at 33, and they wait for that two men with the knife and say, hey, I had a knife. Give me some of your blood. What do you say? and on the trial criminal, and the Anthony Oswald Johnson National Servant show up on the courtroom, and he wants to make sure Renfield of Plastic and the police Happy Valley done their job, and they give them the money. He makes sure I get the trouble, and he will fill the folklore complaint without me respond, and he will get me my house free. He still my house, but he hope, if I had a trouble in the jail, and then, and no people respond, complain, and, the band can conduct a wrongful folklore in my house. The Anthony Oswald and the National Band show up on the criminal courtroom on the April 26th at 9 o'clock. And he is the folklore actually why he show on the criminal courtroom, for what the reason. You know it. I heard. You know it. And I never care about it. That's why. Yes, I went to the U.S. Federal District Court complaint for this Happy Valley.
And what they do? Nothing?
No, they had to respond at least, 30 to 60 days if they work for the police officer, they had to respond to the court. Not yet. I had to give to the court to delivery the someone and complaint for that.
I mean, besides what they were supposed to do, they get more time than 50 days?
No, that's in the someone is compliant and respond different. Respond from the bank is, whenever the people fill out the answer, the counterclaim, and the bank has only the 20 days to respond. But if they don't fill the response, and they fail to fill the response, and they have to pay for the default judgment. The bank had only 20 days to fill the response if the defendant fill the counterclaim. But they failed. Respond. I did. I did a folklore answer, affirmative defense folklore, and a counterclaim to the bank. Why, don't do it for me, because when I feel something is I had to do and I had to do. Okay? Don't say, arrest me something, kill me, damage me, dangerous me,
No.
If I am die,
I don't want to be damaged more than I'm already damaged.
if I die, if I don't do it, I do not deserve to live in this world. Because today, if I run and hide away from country, everywhere in the world, I will run and hide. Because if you live in the community, the people, they always try to get something from you. And if you don't defend, and you don't do anything, and you always the loser. Everywhere.
It's a good person out there always somewhere because they're out there.
Yeah, they talk and very, very, very bad. If I talk, the criminal, I had to run away, hide somewhere, and come back to my country and like this. I had not, because if this country, okay, and if the evil, the bad people like the band, okay, can control, that means this country will be destroyed very soon. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't have anything to believe, that means, the country will, will fail very soon.
Yeah, it's not fair.
You understand? So that's why they need the person like they need, and some people very, very strong to defend. You understand what I'm saying? Because if we don't do it, and no people can do it, why we have to surrender? If we surrender, we feel the bankruptcy court, that means you lose the case. Because you accept, you try to do something to avoid the payment.
That's right.
That is criminal. even this is illegal. But in the mind, they can complain about it because, some people complain, the bank try to create the mortgage electronic system because they try to avoid the payment for the county, $48. But now, if even the legal or illegal, if we try to do something that you had better secure, but we have to fight it. That's either right or wrong, okay? Because the not you do it. Okay, I don't want, I pay a lot of money for the house, okay? I am not tax-free, okay? I pay, over half, okay? Almost pay off, okay? I pay off. I could almost pay everything, the house, okay? And now we have to keep back, okay? Because the note like this, okay? If I am take the personal check to go to the bank, and I said, hey, cash me the check. And if I don't have the check in the account, I don't show my information, and no people give me the cash the check, and the check doesn't have the amount of the money. You think I'm meant to have problem like this? You see that? And and if someone comes to me and I work for the bank, or if I'm the bank, okay? Some people come, hey, I want to check checking account for another, and I do not ask anything. I give them money. That means I'm very meant to have problem. And you know what the bank do? Lay off me and go to the jail. Because I get the money from someone. You see what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? I am work. And I have to do the responsibility. I ask, hey, you give me the durable power. Actually, I notarize from the people checking account, right? Before I give you accept their account, okay? You understand what I'm saying? At least some people sign the note, sell the note, and they sign, and they have to notarize. They let me know who are they. You understand? They don't have to say anything, and they don't notarize, they don't acknowledgement, and later, some people come by and say, hey, I don't say anything. That is your fault, and you are, because you stupid, you mental, you crazy, that's what, and what I say. And the judge cannot do anything. If the judge makes the wrong decision, and who pay back for me when I lose the house, and who pay back for me the house, the money. You understand what I'm saying? I have to do something. I cannot, say, just easy go to this man, this people, whatever they say, just do the legal. I'm not doing. Why I have to do it? I have to fight and with them, okay?
Yeah, but they're going to take it.
Huh?
I said they'll just take your property.
They cannot, but they try to take the money from my checking account, and I don't want to give them to do it because I am not, if they say, hey, Judge, you look at that person very bad. She went to the court, yes, bankruptcy court. She filed the bankruptcy court because she tried to avoid the payment. Even that is illegal, but she is evil because she doesn't want to pay her debt, and now she do it. And I, what you do? That means you admit that you had a debt, but you don't want to pay. Even that's illegal. That is the right that people can come to the university court. But she say that means they evaluate the evil inside the person. And I have to tell them why I don't do it. I don't do it because the debt is not. Okay? Because if you don't follow, when you invest the money from the country, you have to know, you have to have the knowledge about the law of the country. Of the state, okay? The USA, they had 50 states. You have to know about the state law and the nation country law. If you don't know, you do by yourself. You know what's your favor, you lose. You understand what I'm saying? I'm lose too. I buy the house, and I hope I got the interest, I got the payment. But now I cannot sell my house, and you have to be fair with me, okay? Don't say you are the very angel and I am evil. You understand what I mean? Because that means it's not like I try to avoid the payment the debt, but that means we have to that definition who is right and who is wrong. That is very, very important for the country. And if you wrong, the next time when you make the promissory note, and you have to follow the law, okay? And if you don't, you lose again. And I am pick back you, okay? And the problem is the judge at the court, trial court, Leslie Roberts, she said, we don't have to care about the witness of the hand and feet up on the side, the term of the note. And I said, yes, if we don't care about the work and the term and the condition, what the note says, so we don't care about anything about what the note, okay? Because every single word we have to care, and if you say you don't care one word, that means we don't have to care whole the word. You understand what I'm saying? Because everything is typing, okay? And if you don't care about one sentence, so we don't have to care everything. You understand? Because everything is on the paper, on the instrument, on the contract, and if you don't care every single word, and that means you don't have to care everything. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why every people say you have to read carefully, you fully understand before you sign, and you know to write acknowledgement. And now you say we don't have to care about this sentencing on the instrument. That means we don't have to care hold it note at all. You say what's that? So the note doesn't say hey borrow obligor. You don't have to say this sentence. Doesn't have anything to say that, right? They have to say everything single word you have to care. And if you don't care any single word, you fail. That is your error. And if the judge says we don't have to care that sentence, that means we don't have to care hold the note. So the note is invalid. We don't have to care. You know that. If the paper doesn't have to care, and we don't have to care. So we don't have to, okay, dismiss the complaint, and we don't have anything to talk. If we don't care, we come to the court. We have to analyze every single word on the contract. You have to find out who is right, who is wrong. And now you say we don't have to care. And that means just care anything benefit. Your benefit and me doesn't care. You understand what I'm saying? Because fair. If we go to the court for what? For the fair, right? We have to say every single word on the instrument on the contract, okay? And we have to make sure the contract, every single word is applicable for the state law, for the national law, okay? Who is right, who is wrong? We find out who is right, who is wrong, okay? Who is evil, who is angel? Who is angel? Who is evil? Okay, and now you say we don't have to care the whole sentence. That means we don't have to care hold it. You understand? We don't have to care anything. Okay, so we dismiss the complaint. We don't have to care anything. All the Supreme Court, Iron Court here, the Federal Judicial Court, the U.S. Federal District Appellate always have to take the court, the term from the deed, and they make sure the work, the term is applicable for the state law, for the federal law, something. And you say you had a trial judge, Leslie Roberts, you said you don't care the whole sentence from the instrument. That means we don't have to care anything. That means, that's why I say I am not like just go to the U.S. Bank, because if I go to the U.S. Bank right now, and every American people in the country will have the verdict for the criminal state. That means, we try to avoid to make the payment. We admit the debt. Okay, we admit we make the error, but we use something legal, illegal to try to avoid the payment. We are the evil. Because when you go to the U.S. Bank, you say, I admit I am very evil. I have a debt, but I try to use something, even the legal. I don't have the problem. I don't have to go to the jail, but I'm evil.
Who's going to do that?
Well, you have to do that.
I'm saying, who would go up there and do that?
Huh?
I said, who would go up and do that? Nobody.
The bank always do that, because if they had a debt and they cannot pay, and they just go to feel the Chapter 11 protection bankruptcy. But you know why we have to do it? We still had a court case. We still had an Oregon Supreme Court. We have to find out who is wrong, who is right, who is angel, who is evil. And so the next time the people can kick back, okay? Don't say, you know, because you know I don't love the band, but I know, you know, the next time if you still do it, you will lose. And you cannot come back because you had the knowledge already, because I tell you already. I tell you already, because the note doesn't say anything. This is very basic, very, very basic from the band. If you go to, you take a personal jet and don't have the money, amount of the money and the jet, you know, you don't have the information, you don't have the anything, you know, checking account, and the band say no, with the personal jet. Even the flag miner, they will not take the personal jet. No cash. If they don't know the information, even you give them the Social Security.
If they know you, and check don't clean out for not no cash.
You know, I talk you now. I'm talking with not the professional attorney, but I'm not talking with the professional judge. I'm talking with the mental health people. They will like maybe you know I don't know how old they are, and I talk you know they stop development their brain when they are very, very young, around 6 or 7 grade. You know, only 6 or 7 grade, and they come to the band and they don't know they have to show up the driver license, or you have to show up when you want to accept another chicken account, you have to show up the do rebel power. They stop brain development after the 6th grade. You know, and I had to explain by myself, and the judge, like you know, the attorney for the band, and the band attorney doesn't say anything. Only the judge approve for the band. How can you do it? You come to the court, and you just want the judge has to listen the both of the parties, and you know make the decision fair. Okay, but now the judge, like you know, she works for the band. She is the attorney for the band, and I had to agree with the judge because she wants to favor for the band, and the band attorney doesn't say anything. When I say, hey, you say you very, very clearly tell me the pay, the deed of trust, the pay of the number 4, number 13, very clear say the uniform covenant, and the lender and the borrower covenant and agree as follows. And the number 13, have you seen the non-uniform and the lender and the borrower further covenant and agree as follows. And the lender did not sign, did not notarize, did not acknowledge. And how do you say that means the lender did not agree, did not approve, deny. He denied, they denied. You see it. And the attorney of the bank, what you know what they say? The judge asked them, and they don't respond, and they say, we depend to the judge decision. I swear. No, I'm not swear. I cannot give you the vote record because but I cannot because I had to order from the court to pay $10. But you know, and Anthony Bank say we not respond anything. We depend to the judge decision. I believe, you know, that means I have to know the judge get the full envelope money from the bank. She worked the shoulder, and they request for the 1 hour, and she had an hour. She stopped me, and she said, I don't want you to interrupt my decision. And, you know, we don't have anything to talk right now. That is a U.S., you know, U.S. trial court. And I do not know Oregon Court, pure Oregon Supreme Court, and I will tell you later. You know that how can you know the people believe in the in the court system like this? And as we talk, you know, we come and we talk, we agree, and the judge listen, and the judge make the fair decision. Now you know she favor for the band, and she work like attorney for the band. You know, she tried to favor, and she says she doesn't want, you know, and just look at, and she doesn't want an objection to her decision. You know, I don't want to, you know, because, you know, I don't want to go to the youth ministry school very very bad, you know, and feel, you know, and try to, you understand what I'm saying?
You don't want to give them the wrong impression.
No, we have to find out who's right, who's wrong.
Exactly. You don't want to give them the wrong
If we just get, you know, we just hit and run away from the, you know, the matter, and the next time we had to face it and what we saw the problem. The problem is, you know, we had to know how, what we saw the problem in country. Because we talk a lot about the law, but we don't do anything.
We don't apply
the law. Yeah, but the band, they did.
Oh, I mean, that's different.
They draw with us. They draw with the borrower, but they did on the bank system. Whenever the people want to come to the bank to get the money, you know, the check, now they did. They acted the rebel power actually, the notarized acknowledgement and security, everything. Now they did. But the court system doesn't accept what they did. They know they're wrong. After the Oregon Supreme Court, after the Oregon, Washington, after the Kansas, the Montana, the Tennessee, the New Mexico, and they did. But the child school in the Mortimer County and the Clackamas County doesn't know anything.
Oh, no, they ain't up on it. But that was kind of wrong how they did that. With you, I mean, should have won something. They could have gave you 10,000 or something. Just for your trouble. Now, they go just sweep you up under the rug.
Don't you know, you understand what I'm saying? They want, you know, the homeowner scared, you know, and they don't have the money. They don't have the courage because every time they want to hide it, you know, I had an attorney. You know, I hired an attorney. I paid him $600, okay? And you know, he wrote for close defense, okay? The first time. And he, I very trust him, you know, I'm very trust him in my heart. I very trust him. And I thought he very, very knowledge, he very, very kind people, you know, and he tried to help me. But I am very disappointed because when I received his response, his counterclaim and his answer for close defense, you know, and he said only the one word on his defense. You know what he say? Show me the note. And I say, why you say only the show me the note when you know the band, you know, the market electronic legislation, they propose assignment this obstruction for the own to rest of the note and the obstruction. They don't have any beneficiary interest. And you know, and they the most say, you know, the market electronic system say they are it's either resident beneficiary with obstruct, and that means they must attempt to be the beneficiary with obstruct, and now is a note holder. That means the nullity because separate the bit and the safety obligation of the note. That means the nullity. And you know, a lot of things to do it while you say, oh, you show me the note. And you know, and I email him and I say he do not submit his answer, okay? And I submit my own answer. And you know, and on the April 26, 2016, you know, the band they gave the just its original note. And I say the original nothing anything. Because, you know, doesn't have the bottom name on the first page, you know. But, you know, the attorney, he wrote down only one word on the 3 page, show me the note. And if you know, and I don't know, he knows the bank had a note or he doesn't have, but he tried to do it for easy for the bank win this case, to steal my property.
So the bank got to know.
And I do not know. He is a corporate with the bank, or he work for the bank. He know the bank do it, and it's very easy for them to win this case.
But the bank has to know.
The bank show the original note, but my eye visual. But they said it's original note, but I did not see anything. had a hand magnifying glass, but I did not see. But I see, very, I see the endorsement doesn't have authorized, doesn't have, some people sign something like that. And nothing, any related to mud, nothing related to landscape, nothing, anything. But I do not know that actually they work for the band and try to draw with the homeowner or not. So as I thought, it's my opinion, recommend. Of course, if you had accident, if every people, the homeowner had accident, very good. But we have to evaluate which one is good, which one is the evil. Because, you pay the attorney fee, but you don't know they work for you or they work for the bank. Because usually the bank has a lot of money rather than homeowner. The homeowner has a very small amount, and the bank has a lot of money.
They got every money.
So you have to actually, it's to help you or to harm you. You don't know. So you have to be careful. What their job. So you have to correct if they don't do what the thing, and you have to say no. I'm sorry. I have to terminate the contract, the attorney's contract with you because you do not relate exactly what I expect.
Not helping me.
You understand?
Not for my best interest.
So we don't know. My head is full of it because I'm very, very, I had many people betray me, but I do not believe, why it actually he did. I don't know. Now I don't know. Maybe he doesn't know. He wants it easy for the band. He doesn't want to dig out, the problem with the band. He just wants to know the band know everything, and they had to dismiss the program land. But the band doesn't do it. Maybe he's gentle. He doesn't want to dig out the problem. At the core, you understand. And we don't know. So I cannot verdict him to be the Ronnie or betray me or not. I don't know.
Man. I guess it wasn't that bad luck, it wouldn't be no luck at all, huh?
So the people just ask me why you don't have an attorney, and I don't want to explain about it. You understand? I don't want to say something bad for him because we have still had a customer. You understand?
Yeah, you never know. You don't want to put nothing bad on anybody. Especially somebody else.
If I don't know, I don't have any, I don't know he did because he just wants to gentle, or don't want to this out, don't want to do something with the band, don't have any chance to defend, maybe he very gentle and he doesn't have a very strong defense with the band, or he do something, he work for the band, we don't know, I don't know, so I cannot say anything if I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I see on that. Knowing is the biggest part of everything. Just knowing. Well, I stuff right now, you get the position me in. Yeah, but there could be a nice little house. Really have a little work done to it. Oh, that garage door, oh yeah, how much it cost to get the garage door fixed?
So, I say after I fighting the driver, I fighting anything, and I will take my father, come back to Vietnam, Mr. Rich Topper.
Yeah, I heard.
In the country, too many problems, too many conflicts, too many fighting, too many dangers, and I do not know.
That's everywhere.
But in my country, in Vietnam, is a better.
Better?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No fighting, no anything. Because only small very smart thing. You know, you go to the market, okay, and they wait for the fruit parade. You know, sometimes it's missing some toy. You know, they just want to steal some small amount of money. You know, or you know, they take the purse, you know, and you have to be careful everywhere because they use the knife. And they take all the stuff in the, yeah, that's small amount. Yeah, something like that. You know, and you know, you go to the lunch or something, and you know, you don't, they don't give you the fries, and after you eat the food, and you know, they charge you triple or maybe multiple fries, and you have to complain because you know, Vietnam had a hotline phone number. You can complain anywhere if some people try to steal the money unreasonable. But now, you know, they try to charge double ride, multiple ride, you know. You understand what I'm saying? But then you remember the locker when he came and he tell you that, you know, $200 to $300 for only open.
Yeah, to get in and out. That was crazy.
You know, $300.
Man, come on, man. I ain't got no cookies, but he works with me at night. He's still with me on.
Who?
Key man.
The key man?
Yeah, the locksmith.
Oh,
I wish I had enough money to fix this whole system.
what you want to see?
It's in the bathroom.
What? Something problem in the bedroom?
In the bathroom?
The tub?
That's the only thing wrong with that.
It's broken on the top, right?
Yeah, it's broken. Well, it ain't broken. It's got a hole in it. Well, might as well get it broken.
It's got a crack in it.
I said it's got a crack in it. What's wrong with that bathroom? That's it?
Yeah, the tub needs to be fixed. It's not just the hole. That hole is turned into a crack.
I bet.
Yeah.
I thought that was get insert. You know,
Yeah, bath fitters.
Yeah, bath fitters. That's what I was trying to say.
Yep. I heard too. That's it.
Oh, you not, you
I
not
got nobody. Yeah, too.
Islam yet?
Huh? What's that?
You not Islam yet? He asked you to go to the land, they take Islam.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, bro. Might not be all of it, but it'll be soon. But she got me out there tight spot. And I don't forget this piece.
Huh?
I said, I was talking to myself, I said she got me out of a tight spot.
When I talk to you, my neck is swollen. Okay. See,
Oh, yeah.
very swollen.
I see it.
Right.
It's like your whole face blows up sometimes. I see it. Hey, sorry I missed your call. I was talking to my landlady. but she's still here. Huh? No, but I'm gonna just roll myself. Yeah, I got some one I did have, but I mean not the new one, but I got one that's been here. Yeah, I'll be able to get it up. I let me call you right back. I got my landlady having some going to her. Okay. All right, bye. The oldest one of the kids. And my father's kid.
Why you don't tell me you very busy? You have appointment with another people that I don't know.
No, that was just my family. We got a death in the family.
Huh?
We had a death in the family. And my sister was asking me if I'm still going. So I set up my medical transportation.
Today?
Well, she asked me if I set it up yesterday. I was supposed to get it Saturday. They don't need same day appointment. Transportation.
So you had appointment with the doctor today?
No. That was my sister I'm talking to. And I was letting her know that I was going to be there. I didn't set up the transportation to get there today. I can't do it in one day, so I'm not going to be able to do it tomorrow either. I'm going to have to go.
Where you go?
Huh?
Where you go?
I'm going to my auntie's funeral.
For what?
Huh?
For what?
Wait for what?
Oh, for the check the house.
No, I'm going to my auntie's funeral.
Oh, auntie for her? Yeah, some people there.
Yeah, my auntie died. Not too many days long ago. She's one of my favorite aunties. Although they are all favorite.
So the vehicle transportation will take you there?
No, I didn't call in time, but it's only right here in the neighborhood. I'm going to I'll just take myself. If I have to, get cash.
In the recover, inside. Hey, what the movie you watching right now?
I don't know what it is.
So you still have a table or you are not?
Table here.
The table? It's only $50?
Yeah.
Hey, the internet and the table?
Yes, ma'am.
How many stick for the internet?
Huh? Altogether, $50.
Only $50 for the table and the internet?
Yes, ma'am.
From where? From what the company?
CenturyLink.
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 Only $50?
Yeah, I mean, I want you to get your bills paid first.
How many channels do you have?
I got 350 channels. HBO, Cinemax, Showtime,
What is that?
TV.
TV what? Silent, true. What is your TV? I never
That's
see
my
your
initial.
TV.
You've seen TV before. I won't go up there. Don't act like that.
Usually I usually
You're gonna have me doing all this right.
Hey, how many speak for the internet?
Huh?
How many speak for internet?
How many speakers?
Yeah, how many speak?
Oh, 40 megs or something like that.
Why you got very good too? You should have a promotion.
Cool. CenturyLink?
Yeah.
Oh, it's been like this. They've been having the commercials all day.
Only $50?
That's it.
cable had a sports channel?
I got all the sports channels.
All the channels? The HBO,
Baseball,
HBO,
HBO, Showtime,
every
Cinemax.
only $50 a month.
That's all it is for me.
Why you are very too small? Huh?
Huh?
I had to pay $90, but no HBO, no smart, no anything, no starter movie. The Comcast and the Comcast and DirecTV.
Comcast is expensive. DirecTV is alright.
But very bad. Doesn't have any HBO. Doesn't have the Star movie. No cinema. No anything.
Oh, there it was. It all depends on what plan you go on to.
And the internet is very expensive, $49.99, but you know only 75 fixed. It's not better than you. But you got all the channel, the movie, the HBO, the Star.
All that.
Who tell you? Who tell you?
Tell me what?
Who tell you the essential rent is cheap?
No, they had the program previews on TV all day long every day.
Oh.
Go ahead. That's come off TV and go.
Oh. Alright, I go home, okay?
Remote on the floor.
I talk a lot with you, you know.
Remote on the floor.
Huh?
Remote on the floor.
That's it?
I'm saying, no, over here by me, I'm putting the remote. I'm looking for the remote to the table.
I'm crazy.